session for today. Hello, Paula. Hello, Valentina. It's 8:05 and we are going to start our session 4. This Thursday, today is July the 24th, 2025. No? July the 24th, 2025. We have our session for today. And we are going to start right now. Hello, Paula. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
How are you? Good evening. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, I'm quite well. What were you doing before the lesson?
Before the lesson, I was doing homeworks of the school.
Okay. Did you have many homeworks?
And so.
Okay. And did you finish all your homeworks?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and those homeworks were are for tomorrow?
Could you repeat it, please?
Those homeworks are for tomorrow?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Hey, Valentina. Hello, Valentina. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Okay, what were you doing before this lesson? What were you doing?
I was playing on the computer while listening to music.
What were you playing?
I was playing a game called Transformice. It's of mouses. It's entertaining. It's from 2015, and I have been playing it for a few years by now.
2015? Oh, it's an old game.
Yeah, it is. Not that long ago. I think its 15th anniversary.
Okay, okay. And do you like it, of course, that game?
Yeah. Yes.
How often do you play that game?
I say once a day, maybe like for an hour or less.
Okay, and do you play on your tablet, on your mobile phone, or your computer? Where?
On the computer, the game is just for for
Oh,
PC.
yes. Okay, you can only play on PC. Okay, guys,
Yes.
so we're going to start right now. Today we're going to start doing an exercise, which is following. Let me show you. Going to share with you screen with this. And you have here a text, a paragraph. It's not a text, it's just a paragraph. It's about video games. It's about video games. Topic that you like it, I suppose that because you were playing. And you are going to read the paragraph and you are going to try to complete the blanks, to fill in the blanks, okay? Fill in the blanks. When I say fill in the blanks, you have to complete the space of the blanks with a word. You're going to think about one word, only one word for each space, for each blanket, okay? One space, one word for each space or for each blanket. What word? I don't know. You are going to try to find out a correct word for that. But there is not only one option. When we are going to check out your answers, we can see that maybe there are 2 or 3 options, okay? So the idea is, or the aim of the activity is to find a word that completes best or the best each blanket, okay? Is it clear for you? Did you understand? Paula and Valentina. Did you understand the exercise? You can write there on your paper or your PC. You're going to write the words that you use to complete the paragraph, right? Okay. Is it clear? Valentina, Paula? Tell me.
Teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to give you, let me see the time. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Suppose it's enough. 5 minutes in order for you to choose the words to complete that paragraph. Okay, so I'm going to mute my microphone and close my webcam, and 5 minutes from now. When you finish, you can write in the chat, please. You can write in the chat and tell me, okay, I have finished or okay. And I will start checking out. Paula, what question do you have? What is your question?
Teacher,
Yes.
¿son con palabras que nosotros creamos o es con algún tipo específico?
No, you are going to think any words that complete the sentence appropriately. I'm not going to give you options. You are going to think any word, but you have to focus. You have to try to understand the sentence and try to find a good word to complete the sentence, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, when you finish, remember, write in the chat and I'm going to start checking out. Okay, Valentina Paula, what happened? Is it so hard that you have not finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. How many words have you found or have you completed? How many sentences have you completed? Paula, did you finish or not?
No, teacher.
Okay, I'm going to give you another couple of minutes. And remember, when you finish, tell me the chat that you have finished, that you are okay in order to start. Okay, I don't know if you have finished, but we are going to check out. Okay, let's start. I don't know if you could do it well, but we are going to try to do that. For example, I'm going to start with the first word, video games. Video games, taken over the world. What word did you choose for that space, for that blank? Valentina.
I choose have.
You choose what? Repeat,
Have.
please. Have.
I choose the word have.
Okay, have it. Paula, what word did you choose?
Teacher, I
Paula,
should have to.
okay. Have to? Like
No,
this? Have to?
no, teacher. Have. Just have.
Okay. So you have this option, and that's the right word, the right option. Have. Remember, for example, we're going to complete the sentence like this. The second verb is with ing. Example, this one, studying. Studying. Taking into account this verb, studying, with ing, which ends in ing, you have to complete here with a verb to be, no? Am studying, is studying, or are studying. Okay, so you have to pay attention to the structure, to the tense we are using. In this case, we are using taken, no? Taken is the past participle of take, no? Remember, take, took, and taken, okay? So this past participle is used with have, no? Video games have taken over the world. Good, that's a good one. Paula, the second one, they have definitely taken, oh my God, over my children's world. It's all day. What word did you choose here, Paula?
Teacher, I'm not sure, but I choose no.
No, this one. And Valentina?
I choose a talk. Talk.
Talk, like this. Okay. And we have a winner here. A winner is talk. It's all they talk about. It means that the children are talking all the time about video games. So in this case, the correct one is talk. It's all they talk about, okay? They talk about video games all the time. Good. PlayStation this, Nintendo with that. I'm not happy about it. I limit the amount of, Paula,
No, teacher, I don't know.
okay, you don't know. Valentina,
I put a time.
time. Okay, that's the correct one. I limit the amount of time the children, spend doing what, Valentina? The time they spend doing what?
They spend on the games.
Okay, but you used two words. It's only one word, so maybe on. I limit the amount of time they spend on games. Maybe, Paula,
Teacher, I think that is maybe many.
many. Okay. I limit the amount of time they spend many games. Spend many games. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit. They spend many games. No, no, that's not correct. They spend on games. Maybe, maybe, maybe. But in this case, the correct one, in Spanish, if we think in Spanish, we are not going to choose this word. Okay, if we are thinking in Spanish, we are not going to use playing games because in Spanish we have the idea that jugar juegos no se dice. But that's Spanish, very Spanish. In English, you can say that, play games, okay? And it doesn't matter, okay? So I think you didn't choose this word, the verb play, because you were thinking in Spanish and you say, oh no, in Spanish we don't say play games, we don't say jugar juegos, no? But in English you can say that, and that's completely right, that's completely correct. So I limit the amount of time they, children, spend playing games to an hour a day. So the children only can play games 1 hour a day, okay? Let's continue. They play their games, get it out of their system, and then do their, Paula, what do they do?
Teacher, I don't have idea.
You don't have any idea about this word? And Valentina, you think? Any words?
Homework.
Oh my God, that's a good one, and that's the correct one. They play their games, get it out of their system, and then do their homework. Homework or homeworks? Both of them are right, are correct, okay? So they play their games, after that, get it out of their system, and after that, they do their homework. Good. After that, they go to run around. Where do they go? Where do the children go after play their games, after do their homework? What do they do? Where do they go? After that, they go to run around. Paula?
To the
Park. Oh, that's a good one. Park. Valentina, you have another choice? Another option?
Playground.
Okay, playgrounds. Both of them are similar, no? Both of them are similar. Park or playground. You know the difference between a park and a playground, Valentina?
The playground is for children to play, and the park is where people can go for a walk and walk their pets, I think. Will be the main difference.
Yes, that's right. You are right. You are right. That's right. The park is where people go to run, people go to walk, okay? People go with their pets. But the playground is where children go to play. No? There are many, or there are some games that children can play there. No? That's the difference. The plane is maybe only grass, some trees, and no more. And in the playground, the children can go there and can play games. Okay. They have a swinger, for example. Okay. In this case, both of them are correct. Both are good options, and both can be right. If I follow the original paragraph, in the original paragraph said park, okay, park. So after that, they go to the park, and what do they do there? They run around, okay? This is important. Too many children don't get enough exercise because they spend half the day playing games. They are pretty addictive, no? The video games are pretty addictive. Once you start playing a game, you want to do more or go to the next. Valentina,
I put level.
level. And Paula, do you have another option for this blanket?
No, teacher, I put also level.
Okay, that's the correct one. Once you start playing a game, any game, you want to do more, you want to play more, you want to spend more time playing, or you want to go to the next level, no? That becomes a challenge. That becomes a challenge. You have to win, you have to go to the next level. Sometimes you compete with another person, no? With another person, and you want to win and you want to go to the next level. The we is okay. At least you can get some while you play it. The we is okay. At least in the we, you can get some while you play we. Valentina, what did you write here?
Exercise.
Exercise. And Paula, do you have any other option? Or do you agree with Valentina?
I have two options,
What? What is the other option?
experience or rewards.
Okay, experience or rewards. Rewards, this one. Okay, so we have here three options. Let me see, at least you can get some exercise while you play it. At least you can experience while you play it, or you can get some rewards while you play. Okay, maybe rewards can work. Maybe rewards can work. Experience, I'm not sure. I don't think it doesn't work here. The correct one is exercise. In the original paragraph, the word is exercise. At least you can get some exercise while you play the Wii, no? Because you will have to move. When you are playing Wii, the Wii is like a remote control, so you have to play, you have to move, you have to jump. And that's why they say that you can get some exercise, okay? But the correct one is exercise, but maybe rewards can be worked, can work. Because you can get some rewards, some prizes, no? When we say rewards, it's some prizes, some benefits. But in this case, the correct one is exercise. While you play it, it's actually very good fun, very good fun. Still not as good as real exercise though, no? So, okay. I understand this is not a very easy, this is not a very easy exercise, no? This is not very easy activity because we are used, we are used to have the option, no? And these were the options. These were the options. Part-time, homework, half, exercise, play, and level, talk. So we are used to find the options that our teachers, so when we are doing some exercises like this, we have the option and it's easier, no? But when we have to think about different options, about our own options, it's quite hard, no? It's quite hard. Okay, Valentina, please, could you read the paragraph?
Video games have taken over the world. They have definitely taken over my children's world. It's all they talk about. PlayStation this, Nintendo with that. I'm not happy about it. I limit the amount of time they spend playing games to 1 hour a day. They play their games, get it out their system, and then they do their homework. After that, they go to the park to run around. This is important. If too many children don't get enough exercise because they spend half the day playing games. They're pretty addictive. Once you start playing a game, you want to do more or go to the next level. The Wii is okay. At least you can get some exercise while you play it. It's actually very good fun, still not as good as real exercise though.
Okay, Paula, do you play video games?
No, teacher. Usually I don't play video games.
Any video games?
No, any.
No, you don't like it.
Maybe some, but I usually don't play video games.
Okay, what do you like to play?
I prefer play games in the East. For example, volleyball or tennis.
Okay. Okay, let's see some words, some vocabulary, some expression that we can find here in this paragraph. Okay, for example, when we say have taken over the world, video games have taken over the world. How can we explain that expression, Valentina? How can you explain that expression? What does it mean? Have taken over the world.
I think it means that it's something you can see in every corner of the world.
Okay, something that you can see all around you, all around the world. Okay, there are a lot of video games. There are too many people playing video games. That's what it means, taking over the world. I'm not happy about it. In English, we have to study some prepositions. For example, this about, okay? About. For example, we use talk about something, no? Happy about something, okay? And there are some typical expressions in English. For example, talk about. And we are going to say that we are speaking or we are talking about some topic. We have to use about. We don't say on. For example, we can't say talk on. We have to say all the time about, talk about. And this is another example, happy about. Okay. Cuando uno dice estar feliz por algo, ¿no? Por algo. O estar feliz acerca de algo, ¿no? Entonces, happy about, ¿no? Happy about. And sometimes we don't find, for example, scared, and we always say scared of. Decimos tenerle miedo a algo, ¿sí? We don't have to think in Spanish, we have to think in English, and we always say scared of, no? For example, I'm scared, we change into past, scared of snakes, for example. I'm scared of snakes, okay? We always say of, and then we say what things we are scared of, no? Aquí le tenemos miedo, I'm scared of snakes. So it's important to use appropriately this preposition, no? About, of. Because if you say, I'm scared about snakes, it's wrong. If I say I'm scared on Snakes is wrong. So you have to use the prepositions appropriately. I limit the amount of time they spend playing games to an hour a day. Remember, when we are going to say horas al día, for example, o veces al día, ¿no? For example, 3 times a day. 3 times a day. 3 veces al día. Or for example, 4 times a week. 4 times a week. Or 5 times a year. 5 times a year. We say a year, no? Maybe in Spanish we say 3 times in a day. No, that's not correct. Or 3 times in one day. No, that's not correct. The correct form is 3 times a day, 4 times a week, 5 times a year. Okay. Let's continue. They play their games. Remember, in English, it's common to say play games. We don't have to think in Spanish. Get it out of their system and then do their homework. Remember too, this kind of expression like this, get it out. The pronunciation is only one word. You don't say get it out, no, get it out, get it out. You have to pronounce like only one word, get it out, okay? Get it out of their system and then do their homework. After that, they go to the park to run around. This is important. Too many. When we say many, you know what is many, but when we say too many, are much, too much, no? Too much or too many. Too much or too many. But too many is more than many. Too much is more than much, no? It's a lot of, a big quantity, no? A big quantity. When we say many, when we say too many, a bigger quantity, okay? Or when we say too much. Too many children don't get enough exercise because they spend half the day. Remember that we use this half in order to say the time, no? For 7:30, 12:30. And here is half the day, no? The middle of the day, no? Playing games. They are pretty addictive. And here we find a very common question, common word in English. In English, there is pretty and quite. These words are very common in English. You are going to listen to these words a lot, but with different meanings, no? You know that pretty is beautiful, okay? You say, okay, pretty means beautiful. For example, when we say she is beautiful, Paula is pretty, Natalia is beautiful, okay? But here it's different. They are saying they are pretty addictive. In this kind of exercises of sentences, the word pretty doesn't mean beautiful. No. Here, in this kind of sentences, pretty means very, very. So when we say they're pretty addictive, means the same that they are very addictive. Okay, take into account that. You're going to find too many times this word with this meaning. Okay. For example, we say it is pretty boring. I don't know, maybe we are in a party and the party is not so good. We are going to say, oh, the party or it is pretty boring. It's pretty boring. It's muy aburrida, no? It's very boring. So this pretty, very. And quite, it's very similar. For example, I say it is quite interesting. It is quite interesting. When we say it is quite interesting, this quite also means very. It is or it's very interesting. No? But what is the difference? When you say, for example, it is very interesting, it means that you have a low level of English. But if you say it is quite interesting or it's pretty addictive, you are showing a better English level, okay? That type of words demonstrate that you have a better level of English, okay? That's the difference, but the meaning is the same, okay? So pretty and quite in this type of sentences mean very. So when we say they are pretty addictive, muy adictivas, no? Once you start playing a game, you want to do more or go to the next level. In this case, the word once, no? Once. We have a typical expression in English is once upon a time, no? Once upon a time. Once upon a time. The way how the stories begins, no? Once upon a time. And here is the same, no? Once, una vez. Once you start playing a game, you want to do more and more and more. You want to play more and more and more. Or you want to go to the next level. The we is okay, at least this one. What does it mean, Valentina, this expression, at least?
I think I only know it in Spanish is por lo menos. I'm not sure how to explain it in English.
Okay, you can't find the words in order to explain in English, but in Spanish it's okay. At least means por lo menos, no? When you say at least, you can get some exercise. Por lo menos, at least. And it's different when we say at last, no? At last. There are different expressions. We say at least, por lo menos. At last, por último, o al final. Okay? Remember that last is pasado, último, no? For example, last weekend, el pasado fin de semana o el último fin de semana. At least you can get some exercise while you play it. And the final word, this one, actually. Sometimes we see the word and we think that actually means in Spanish actualmente. That's not correct, okay? In English, or when we are learning a language, we find some words called cognados, no? Cognate. This cognates. Cognates. In Spanish, cognados, no? Which are the words that you look at them in English and you say, okay, that's the same in Spanish. You only look the word and you say, yeah, I understand what does it mean, ¿no? Nosotros solamente vemos la palabra, ya sabemos qué significa, o nos imaginamos qué significa, because there are true and false cognates. There are true and false cognates. Tenemos cognados falsos y cognados verdaderos. In this case, this is a fail. Oh my God, this is a false cognate. Because actually, you think that means actualmente. No. Es un cognado falso porque no significa actualmente. Significa en realidad, ¿no? En realidad o realmente. ¿Ok? Y aquí pasa lo contrario. Hay otro, another word, there is another word in English, which is really. Y nosotros generalmente pensamos, dice really, realmente, ¿cierto? O en realidad. No, eso significa actualmente. You have to change both of them. Okay? So these are false cognates. But there are true cognates. For example, doctor. Doctor is a true cognate because doctor means doctor is the same in English and Spanish. You find or you look at the word and you say, oh my God, I know the meaning of that word. And it doesn't care. Okay. We have, okay, here we have another one. It's as good as, remember, this is as good as, is used to compare, no? To compare, no? When you are going to compare two things, two objects, two persons, two people. For example, when we say as tall as. For instance, I am, or I'm as tall as my father. Okay. We can compare taking into account three grades. Example, this is the same. This is the same, as tall as. But I can say, I'm taller than my father. It means superiority. And I'm shorter or less tall than my father. Okay, so taller, as tall as, and less than, no? There are three ways to compare, to make comparisons in English. These are the three ways. And here we are using the equal, no? I am as tall as. Okay, Paula, Valentina, that's all for today. We have finished. The time is up. So have a good night. Have sweet dreams. I hope you can sleep well, at least maybe 7 or 8 hours, and then you can go to study. You can go to work tomorrow on time. So bye-bye. Have a good night. Valentina, Paula.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.